Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday, Happy New Year, Happy New Playthrough. Welcome, I'm so glad to have you all here. It is wonderful, as it always is, to have you here. And I am so excited to start another Ace Attorney game. God, so many people already. Max, Shadow Mage, Ophi, Red Mage, Travis, Chen, Hayhill, Summer. God, I hope I don't miss anybody. Dragon, Zach, as well as always, anybody who's hanging out and lurking. It is wonderful to have you. Also, the music we were listening to at the start was a track from Mighty Switch Force, and my god, that soundtrack fucks hard. Oh, it's a puzzle platformer. The soundtrack should not go that hard. Hi, Slim. Oh no, Cahill. I hope your computer survives. Also, thank you, Cahill, for the 13-month resubscribe. Good lord. And thank you, T-Dragon, for the 5-month resubscription. Excuse me? Excuse me, what? How is... What? But how? Hi, Nikki. Slim, thank you for 5 gifted subs to Stealth, Jen, Merip, Void, and Corehawk. Nintendo, thank you for your fantastic Just Ice pun. How the fuck are we already at a level 3 hype train? Chen, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Phoenix Wright is Bay. You're not wrong. You have given 154 gift subs. That's not a normal amount, Chen. That's too many. I will fight you. But yes. Thank you all for joining me. I did not expect an immediate hype train. I guess people are hyped for Phoenix Wright, and I don't blame them. Fuck! Max, thank you for giving 10 subs to Lame Babe, Skimmity Bop, Critic Kyo, Nikki, Joey, Plextanian, Wax, Edgeworth's Fancy Nipples, that was given by Chen, and is amazing. Max giving to Thicky McDumpy, Minnesota is a Myth, and Niv. Chen, how do you find these accounts? Edgeworth's Fancy Nipples is amazing. How are we at level 5? This is illegal. Y'all are bullying me and I do not accept. I should probably get to the game at some point before y'all just bury me. God, I haven't even started the stream. I've been live for 8 minutes. What is happening? Why are y'all like this?
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
It is all coming together. And by all coming together, I mean y'all are very cute. My god! No! Shadow Mage, thank you for the gifted sub to Oogly. I'm sick! You're not allowed to do this! It's illegal! Jokes aside, it is incredibly appreciated. Luca, I think I briefly saw your name in chat, but in my defense, a lot happened. God, I hope I haven't missed greeting anybody, but, you know. Things. So, Luca, you will be pleased to know that this morning, I was practicing, specifically for this game. Now, I don't know if this game has your favorite kind of character, but nevertheless, I was practicing your favorite fat old man voice. who has to force all of his words out past his jiggling jowls. I was practicing that just for you, Luca. And yes, thank you, Ophi, for confirming that Luca is a cutie. Okay, I'm gonna start before you all decide to do something crazy. And yes, today we're starting Phoenix Wright Justice for All. And Max, thank you for confirming that Ophi is a cutie. Luca also confirms that Ophi is a cutie. So many cuties in chat? That's not a surprise. Everyone in chat is a cutie. Copper! The fuck? Thank you for gifting 3 tier 1 subs. To Tom, to Elfons, and to Melu. Apparently, starting will not stop anybody. Also, hi, Copper. What a way to enter. Yeah, it turns out Justice for All is just... It's the equivalent of single-payer healthcare, except for lawyers. Oh, I'd forgotten about the Luca clip. Thank you. Kelvy, thank you for the super swine bits. Hi, Lizard. Chat is bullying me. Oh. I am genuinely very grateful. This is a wonderful way to start the year. It is a good... It's a very good, bully, Kelvy. But nonetheless... Oh god, I'd forgotten about my bass solo. Oh, that is still... That is, I think, my favorite clip. Or, like, my favorite moment from Night in the Woods. There are so many brilliant moments in that game. But a little bit like Disco Elysium. Not to the same extent, but a little bit like Disco Elysium. There's so much joy to be had in fucking up. Thank you for the insane hype train of 23 gift subs and 100 bits. That is absolutely absurd. Yeah, Kelvy, have a good one. Thank you for... Thank you for coming in just to bully me with bits. It's much appreciated. Ara yourself, Ophi. But also, you cute. It might be toucans. I can neither confirm nor deny. I choose to believe it's not. I was gonna say something that's not actually true. I have learned from my ace friends that being ace doesn't mean that you can't be horny as fuck. Because Phoenix is incredibly horny for Miles, but that doesn't mean he's not ace. Like, in the past year, I've had a lot of my thinking about asexual people questioned. And so, yeah, I think Phoenix might be an asexual attorney who's just also horny as fuck. It's fantastic. Frankly, the horniest people in my Discord are all ace. It's amazing. Regardless, at some point today, we should probably start the game. Oh god, my voice might, like, disappear at some point today. I had a 2-hour nap under my new weighted blanket that I got for Christmas. It's fucking amazing for naps. And I think at some point during the nap, my soul left my body, and I woke up just attempting to die. I was coughing so hard. But it's fine. That apparently brought my soul back. Yeah, I struggle to sleep with it at night. Especially, like, the past few days I've been sick. Trust me, a weighted blanket is not the greatest thing when you're already feeling like you can't get a full breath. But God, for a nap, it just switches my brain off. Hi, critic. Max gave a lot of gift subs. Yeah, no, Chen, it's the same. It's just a free workout every night. Anyway, episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. You already are, Chen. How did I get into this mess? Oh no. That's far enough! You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh! What? What have I done wrong? Oh my god. I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. God, the judge just channeling the Satsui no Hado? What the fuck is this? Oh. God. You know, having that as your ringtone probably doesn't help. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Yeah, because you just let the phone ring for several minutes. Oh? Ah, good. I finally found it. Did Phoenix just die? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. That is a JoJo character, right? That is a JoJo character, right? Cahill. He looks like every JoJo character. My head is throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Okay, I adore her. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Oh, I agree, Shadowmate. She's a liar. But she's fucking adorable. Just look at her. Look at her everything. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong? What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. Phoenix has fucking amnesia? He got hit in the head with a fire extinguisher and he has amnesia? I fucking love these games. Right out of the gate. I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day! God, look at her sparkly eyes. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never... Her name is Bird? Oh my God, she's perfect. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever! Is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here, and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're cute, don't blame me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright? How can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Full fucking amnesia. Just like blank slate. Phoenix Wright has returned to being the old-fashioned shark lawyer that he always was. This is amazing. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Not how that works as a general rule, but okay. Let's see, what can I piece together? Sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. Okay, you know what that is at least. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ugh! Someone, please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Wait. Is this entire game just a hallucination from being hit in the head, and Phoenix is currently in hospital for severe brain damage? Because that would make more sense than what's currently happening. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? He doesn't know his name. This is perfect. Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. Her life is in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... Court will not hear the defense's excuses. Okay. Now, it's worth noting. This man is almost certainly bleeding from the skull. This is not the defense's excuses. This is a medical emergency. Like, the kind of head trauma that would give you this level of amnesia would also give you a severe concussion, at least. Phoenix is probably bleeding in his brain.
Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have...
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. We just fucked all the time, but we didn't love each other. God, we didn't bring emotions into it. What is wrong with you people? In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show any mercy this time, rookie. Phoenix is by no means a rookie anymore. Like, in the first game, it was literally his first ever trial after he swam out of the ocean. He's not a rookie. Yes, Max. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Fuck yes, it's Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, he works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It, happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park.
Who the fuck names a park that?
The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
I'm not saying you can't die from a fall that high. But that's what, 8 feet? Max, send me a quick DM so I don't forget. I will try to explain how I do it, but it's very difficult. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Okay, I can already see how part of this is going to go. The time in the photograph is 7 p.m. I mean, I'm assuming p.m. because it's nighttime. His watch is going to say a different time, which confirms that he was killed before this. Bam! Already figured it out. I know how these first cases go. They don't give you such a prominent clock for no reason. There's also a clock in now the first 2 cases of the first 2 games.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Yes! Max, thank you! Oh. I make that joke every chance I get, but you beat me to it. Give me a second. I'm going to make a slight change to something. No reason to capture the cursor, because it doesn't really add anything.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess?
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today?
No! No, I fucking told you! I literally started this by trying to tell you that I had memory loss. Crusader of Dorn, welcome, and thank you for confirming that you're not a bot. Paula, if it is, I'll switch it back on, thank you. Your Honor, you keep talking about this Phoenix Wright person, but, I mean, that's obviously not a real name, so I don't know who you're talking about. Also, someone on Twitter pointed out, and they're completely accurate, if Phoenix Wright had been an anime, in the 4Kids dub, his name would have been just in case. We all know it's true.
There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind? I've been trying to tell you all! Somebody take me to the hospital! I can feel blood trickling down my neck. Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Maybe I ought to. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Oh my god, he's forgotten that cell phones exist. This is incredible. Cause of death, broken neck. Body also covered in bruises. Glasses, found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Okay. Wait. Oh! Thank you for pointing that out, Nintendo. Especially because, like, depending on date format, we could easily switch that around. Max. Oh no! My pants holes are filled with surprises. Wait, how did we lose the case? The witness is leading the lawyer. Court, correct, court? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. This magic rectangle talks to me. I never use the keyboard shortcuts. It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. You can be my legal aid, if you know what I mean. I mean, please help me win the case. I'm going to lose. I don't know what I'm doing.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. I did. I already did.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
The heckin' glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And he held onto them as he fell.
There's a lot of conjecture there. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Can I count if you wear glasses? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But the glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. Should be reasonably easy to confirm? Like, I feel like she shouldn't be the first suspect, but whatever. I'm not an incompetent cop, I'm just an incompetent lawyer. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Okay, there we go. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
Luca, what's happening in Phoenix's head now is what's happened to all of us at least once. Which is, when you get to the exam room, you turn over the exam, and you realize that the words you're reading are not the same words as the thing you studied. That's what's happening to him now. Just the slow realization of, oh no.
No, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
What happened?
Shadow Mage, brief summary, Phoenix is bleeding from the brain. Nobody apparently cares about this, and as far as I can tell, he calls it amnesia, but I strongly suspect, the only explanation I can come up with is a lobotomy that literally removed the memory center of his brain. Nothing else can explain this. Paula, I would suggest in that case that you get food. That is my normal solution. Jokes aside, I hope you can get something tasty.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
They always use this bullshit, and they always assume that they're writing the culprit's name. But, that's, again, very weird. Max, you do not need a permit. So yes, you may post a link. I'm glad Stream Elements thinks you won't get timed out, but you wouldn't have anyway.
I don't like saying it, but it was clear. The defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
This is? Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
Let me just check something. Yeah, it's a different spelling of her name. What the fuck? Like, how am I the only person? The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. Why don't you point it out? You don't need a lawyer at this point. You can defend yourself. Those aren't my glasses. Check the prescription. That's not my name. Here's my ID. Are we done? The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. God, everybody's just got massive brain trauma. Phoenix getting amnesia is the only thing that made him fit in at this point. But, I already told you. Those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Just tell us that that's not how you spell it. Fuck. Oh god, I love these games. They're so stupid.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? Does that mean we just T-pose to assert dominance? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. This feels iffy, legally. Having the main suspect tell the lawyer how to lawyer? Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court. God, Paula, now that would be effective. Which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question witnesses, you have to expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir.
About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness. They're almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal.
Kinda? Again, if that's her ID, no they don't. But whatever. What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
What?
I see. There is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it, down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Now, you're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. The whole 8 feet. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground when he landed.
The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. Didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
God, they're all idiots! Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal. That's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
It's got a point. Hey, hold on! Fucking finally someone notices! Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. My god, I know this is the tutorial. I get it. Oh my god! That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. That's what spotting a contradiction feels like. God, I'm just coming buckets. So...
What is it?
What's come over me? This stance feels like I'm in some sort of crossover fighting game. Not thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. You can feel the blood being sucked back into my brain. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe! You're a fucking incompetent buffoon.
You're talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? Shadow Mage, it's worth stating again. You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. My god, I'm rock hard. Mr. Payne, you have no idea how horny it makes me. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Yeah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. Is that a phrase?
What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Well, Max, I'm assuming that's why the judge was very confused, as was Gumshoe. Because they're both... I'm going to bet illiterate at this point. Like, I genuinely think, if we're talking D&D stats, The judge is the smarter one of the two, and he's pushing intelligence 3. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. I'm glad, Shadow Mage. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name.
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the victim and the defendant, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present.
Oh, is that what present means? It's just present.
It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Got him the biggest fucking cock ring I ever saw. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Thank you, Shadow Mage. I was hoping somebody would clip that. Reminder that I do have a clip contest going on. And that is going to be a solid entry.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Well, presumably the thing is to press him on what the gift was. Also, his birthday is 6/9, so, you know. Over 2 months ago?
Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
Got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. Baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Okay, that sounds pretty fancy. Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yup, that's what I said. So, the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. Do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case?
Of course it's relevant. If it was his birthday, then where's the glove? this will lead me, but... Hello, Jen. Happy New Year to you. Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this, to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. And also, one time a parrot for some reason? I don't know, that must be a made-up memory. No way that was real.
Very well. You are that convinced? Then let's hear some more about that. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
You too, Jen. Also, you heckin' cute. And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
Oh my god, I 100% thought that was a bunch of bananas.
Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it?
Yes, Nintendo? Nintendo, I have, but a long time ago. So, I don't remember this case at all.
I must say, Detective, that color is rather appealing.
God, did I steal your joke, Max? I'm sorry.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
That's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Which is, I needed to leave it in my panty drawer so it smelled like me by the time I gave it to him.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. I just want to check this absurd item. Like, okay, so there's nothing more I can see about it. Like, I was hoping I could examine it, but no, that's illegal.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
Yeah, for a variety of reasons. Firstly, he was apparently dying. Secondly, because people write differently with their fingers compared to with pens.
Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
Yeah, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. What does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
Yes, he's right.
There's more.
Also, scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing in the ground. I'm not actually going to present anything yet. I just want to... Okay, I wanted to see if it said, like, he was left-handed or some bullshit. Which, who knows, will probably come up at some point. Victim wrote his name with his right hand. Nikki, you cute. Are you absolutely sure? I love you too, Nikki.
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. Don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think it would have... do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? What about the present? I saw something that I think... Shadow Mage says you catch with your offhand. Which I'm guessing is the key here. I did not know that. Wait, I shouldn't have pressed. Heck. I need you to understand that I've watched one game of baseball ever. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's a glove, right?
Did you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. That's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That's why it had to be custom made, because there are no left-handed people in the world. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? You know what? He's right. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale.
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it was his... Wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah! Overruled. That's right. I'd like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Okay, Phoenix, you are suggesting a level of, like, undexterity that is kind of hard to believe. People can still, like, scratch in the ground with either hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. I've written in the sand with my left hand, Shadow Mage, and I'm right-handed. Oh god, Nintendo. It is the same voice! You've ruined me!
Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible!
Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor. My pussy!
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
At which point, in any reasonable court, this case is over. But no, we now have to find who the fucking murderer is. Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached a conclusion. Also, Mr. Payne, what did you say about your pussy? You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir. Also, I'm beginning to lose consciousness. Can someone drive me to the hospital? See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet. Not while my pussy is still on fire. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What?
What did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death.
That is your fucking star witness. That is not the card you keep till the end. What the fuck?
What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Thank you, Cahill.
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. And also, Mr. Payne, stop talking about your pussy.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
There are a lot of save slots. I heard a new term recently for a merry-go-round and or carousel, which I'd never heard before, and I fucking love it. I heard someone refer to it as a horse tornado, which is just delightful.
Amnesia? Can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I have tried to tell people several times.
Sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
Look, has nobody noticed that I was wearing a white shirt when I came in, and now it's dyed red from my own cranial blood?
Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
Ma'am, you are going to murder your lawyer, and then your lawyer won't be able to get you out of that. No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on!
I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Oh lordy, Max. Stay safe. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Alright, it's decision time, so would you rather have a punch in the face? Or a kick in the balls?
Absolutely perfect timing, Nintendo. Also perfect timing, Nikki. I like to imagine that the two are related to each other. And Shadow Mage, thank you for the dupes. Of course, I'd be honored to.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I can spell it better than your fucking boyfriend.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh, okay, so we're just in... we're just in sound command hour now. I'm fine with that. I like all my sound commands.
A pig! So cute.
I'm especially fond of that one.
You can't have a rainbow without rhyme, baby.
I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. Like, why am I rock hard every time I find a contradiction? Thank you, I will hydrate, Max. So my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. They should call me just in case. This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. I thought it would be a cute little hat. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Yeah, I'm making sure to do that, Max, and I will take breaks as necessary. My god, Nintendo, you're right.
Oh boy, I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay, but he doesn't know what a cell phone is, apparently, so... It's just rectangle what speaks when it plays a noise. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? You know, she may even have been Shadow Mage. I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, so... Hurry up then and tell me, this might be very important. Okay, Roger. Who's Roger? I thought my name was Phoenix. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh, that's not Phoenix's. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep? Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. A name only heard verbally, audibly, never in writing, and therefore easy to misspell after you murder her boyfriend. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. But they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? You think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up...
Ah! You were here all along!
Oh! Oh! It's her! Everybody, she's back! You're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everybody had left. No, Shadow Mage, I'm not giving her the fucking voice. No, I refuse. No, that is not going to be Maya's voice forever. Maya's just a cutie. She does not have... The problem with this game is that you never know who the voice is before you see them. Who the heck is this? This strange young girl with this oddly deep voice. Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie.
And a good morning to you too, Maya.
So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right! It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super-important evidence.
This is what you all wanted.
Here you are, Nick! The thing you wanted me to bring.
Thanks? The heck is this, a list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. Also, Phoenix, do you have a throat lozenge? My voice is all gravelly.
No good, as in?
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Oh, much better. Oh! As soon as I hydrated, it seemed to fix Maya's voice. Don't look at me! Also, thanks for the throat drop, it really helped. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Okay. The way things are going, Maya, you are going to be channeling Phoenix's ghost before too long. The man is dying. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is bleeding from the brain. Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. Hi! I'm so glad you're here, English Assassin. Also, thank you for confirming that you're not a bot. Something I never doubted. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Max, thank you for gifting a sub to the English Assassin. Very kind of you. Chat can have a little bully as a treat.
What will now reconvene? Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words... My puppy!
I told you to stop doing that.
I'm sorry.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on.
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Maya? Why do I have a guy named Edgeworth in my phone with his business as gay sex?
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. I said it earlier, chat. Cahill disagrees. This man is entirely a JoJo character. Oh, I'm glad you like it! I'm glad you like it, Assassin.
No, alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Oh? I can't read that fast. I'm not clicking through this.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. I feel like glasses doesn't fit in that list. Oh, okay, they're his glasses. Fine. Like, it's such an out-of-place thing that the only explanation is that those are his glasses. I mean, you're not wrong, Max. Glasses? You aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough! Your name, witness.
No? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I find that incredibly hot, Your Honor. You old people and your dirty tricks. Oh, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Oh my god. I love this guy. If I wanted to, or if you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with Mommy. Oh my god, this dude! Oh, he's so powerful!
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk in the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Oh my god. Oh my god, the yellow glove is mistaken for bananas.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Yeah, that's all you have to say. How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Who else, Maya? Fuck. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying, and also bottoming for the judge.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. What is your life situation, sir? So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. This is very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. Excuse me, I am a shark? I killed for this badge? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. No, he wasn't! He said his life situation, which is separate. No, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the future of this country. Arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. I actually want to check, what is the time of death? 6:28 p.m. That seems fair. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Ugh, his arrogance is really intolerable. But I know he's fucking the judge, so, you know. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. You could just have started with that, buddy. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Assassin, thank you for the 1 uwu bit. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me... okay. I'll just let him babble. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case... all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. He was in uniform. Yeah. He was wearing a uniform. You know, I'm coming close to that point. I do want to murder him. And I feel like if he dies by his own neckerchief, no one can even complain. Hi, Stitch. I'm so glad you're here. Shouldn't that statement have come first? That is a remarkably good question, Stitch. No, he's definitely in his uniform. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you! I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained? Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Only I may raise my voice at the witness.
And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Oh God! Oh, assassin, you have murdered me. Oh God! Oh, I need a second to recover. Oh! Oh! Oh!
And are we the baddies?
Lord. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. So are you sure you are not mistaken? Cahill, yes! Take those fucking clips! Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Oh ho ho ho, of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. It was in his pants and rather large. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Yeah, Max, I wasn't going for subtlety. I was going for stupidity. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. It's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas. What if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, and it was something else. I mean, Max, it's a better explanation than anything else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! What yellow object have we encountered in this case? Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Are these your bananas, sir? Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright? What's the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? Whoa, a baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite of my banana?
That's not... It's a... No!
Why is he fucking freaking out? Okay, so he mistook a yellow baseball glove for bananas. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... Oh, that's actually a point. He has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. A bottom. You're like those people... Oh, okay.
That is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 20/200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting, evil man. I find myself erotically drawn to you.
Yeah, Max. He has to get hard to deal with Phoenix. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
Yeah, if I take my glasses off, like, I'm struggling to read what's on screen at the moment, and I can't read chat at all. So, and he's 20/200, which is worse than my eyesight. Yeah, this dude's... Without his glasses, I suspect he's legally blind. I've got my glasses back on now, Stitch. I saw that. But also, I appreciate it, also you.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Max, we can't high-five. We'll all miss and just slap each other in the face.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Birds don't commit murders, dude. No, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. Striking your question from the record.
We've also proven that he's legally blind. This is not a stupid question. Max, birds do killing, but it's not technically murder. Birds are above the law because birds are the elites of society. Of bird society, specifically. Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Oh? Oh! Yeah! He died at 6:28. You made the call at 6:45. That's not a 1 minute gap. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
Me, princess.
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. Have a good dinner, Ophi. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ugh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
What? Max? Just out of fucking nowhere? I mean, thank you. Answer the question. Who were you sucking off? Telephone. I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think they're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? Must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever... Oh. God, he's just...
This is getting out of hand.
His insane ramblings.
Now there are two of them.
Y'all are better with the sound requests than I could ever have hoped for.
Enough!
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? I can question him further. Max, I'm guessing a combination of just luck and, I don't know, future sight? Nice, Paula. Hello, Dwagon. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Huh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh. See. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up.
I just want to check that list that I got. Oh, I literally can't look at it.
At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
I'm guessing there's something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. Yeah, Phoenix got bashed in the head with a fire extinguisher. He's experiencing severe brain bleeds, such that he has no memory. No one is listening to him about this. He hasn't gone to the hospital, but he's still managing to be competent because everybody else is, I don't know. Maybe someone suggested a gas leak. Whatever. Everybody is more stupid than he is. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? Because, hey, check out the photo. Easy peasy phone booth breezy. I don't know. There's a CO2 leak in the building. Phoenix has his brain mashed into potato. This witness's name is Dick. He's a dick, and also banging the judge. There's a prosecution. Technically, he's not doing much. That's pretty accurate, Max. You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You don't have some sort of proof, do you? Well, yeah, of course.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it,
There's something wrong with you. No!
It's the phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone booth that was right in front of you?
Order! Order!
I mean, Max, yeah, it's Phoenix Wright music. I do feel like Phoenix Wright 1 has the best music of the trilogy, but there's dang good music throughout.
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Oh, Max, you are in for a time. It is fucking bonkers. Every one of these games starts with a case like this, which is so stupid, and ends with, like, the first Phoenix Wright game. You should check out my VODs. Fucking one of the witnesses in the last case is a parrot. Like an actual parrot. The games get so insane. I love it.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
And I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, but there was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he?
Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I have an idea, apparently. There is only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized.
Thank you, Nintendo. Also, hi, Bubbles. Not 100% inaccurate. It's perfectly possible. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Like, it has to be something to do with the phone. The glasses? Oh, because he was writing the name. That's the only thing that really makes sense. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
Perhaps.
If I fucking fail the tutorial mission... Oh god! Oh god, Assassin, you just transported me back in time 1,000 years. So, cell phone, glasses, or names list. Those are the only realistic options. This shouldn't be as tough as it is, right? Right? This is the first case. Chat, help! Chat, help! Now I'm the dumb one. Oh lord, I didn't think it would be me. And yet here I am. Look, I feel like it's probably going to be the phone. But the thing is, he's already said that he has his phone. I feel like it's the glasses, weirdly. I'm gonna try glasses, then phone. Oh? It was glasses, apparently. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where did you find... Oh! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find the glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Your Honor, this sad, sad man has a disability. He uses this device to help him make up for his disability, but once it is removed, he is an object of mockery. Let's make fun of this man who cannot see.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. Oh! No, I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Oh my god, Phoenix is gonna murder a man in court. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim, like a shark. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yes, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer?
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Not how it works, Phoenix.
Why, that's easy. For example, this, the name the victim wrote.
How about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, E-Y, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground?
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie.
That is a good point. Witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? He fucking called the phone! Oh god, Nintendo, I'd forgotten about that. That is a great Game Grumps moment. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. So we can prove from this that his phone called this phone and Maggie answered. This is how.
Am I supposed to take this as evidence that the defense doesn't know what's going on?
Huh? Oh. Ha ha ha. Aren't you a little old to be laughing like a 5-year-old? Take some responsibility. Is that not the right one?
Defense will receive a penalty.
So it's the phone first? She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. Okay, so it's this first. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? So I just jumped a step ahead. It happens. When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? You think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Boy, this would have been the perfect crime if she had had a more common spelling of her name. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie E.Y., but the name that was written on the ground is Maggie I.E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. His name is Dick. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had motive.
The fucking glove! Assuming it's the fact that he's a con artist. Frankly, there's not a lot left. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. They're all K-pop singers. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage and invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Talking and talking and talking. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. After all, I badger him all the time. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Because he's one of them. Isn't that obvious? The witness is a victim of that group. No, he's a fucking member. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here in this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would all be over for you. Oh, Max. This is why you had to kill. No! This is too much!
Does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call and the content of my pussy. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'm sorry, Nikki. Since it was pointed out, I can't stop thinking about it. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, All Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Like a uniformed police officer.
Well then, Mr. Wright. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Oh no, Max, that's awful. Oh no, Max. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. I love you, Max! I hope you return to us one day. Chat, I miss Max already. When will Max return from the war? If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. Phoenix Wright is gay. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Oh, that guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Oh! I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Nitten. Nitten, that's amazing. It feels good to see you squirm. Femboy hoot is this, and mommy milk is that. Show me some real proof, banana boy.
I had to read that in the voice, Nintendo. You made me do it.
You seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Not knowing, it's meaningless as ever.
Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. I mean, Maya, just contact the dead victim and he'll tell you. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. The stored numbers, presumably? This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can't show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Oh, a dragon. That's so good. Oh my god. Paula, I didn't pick that up. He's called Dustin Prince because he's Dustin for Prince. Who cares about what numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
Okay, so it is fingerprints. I assumed that would have been the first thing we checked. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Oh my god, Judge. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh my god, am I the criminal here? It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched, because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? You're too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god! Now I remember! Looks like they hung up. Oh, good. I finally found it. That's how this started, with Phoenix being blunt force traumatized. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but in the end it didn't even matter. If you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Well, having amnesia and not going to the hospital about it is probably where this started.
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake.
Paula, I'm pretty sure there is a character called Scott-Free in one of these. I love everybody just getting fucking furious at Paula.
Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am?
The court hereby concludes this cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Wait and see? Oh my god, Stream Elements also has a contest command? I must get rid of that. That's so weird. Also, hi, Greg. Please wait, Your Honor. That's fine, Greg. Thank you for swinging by. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Oh my god. Phoenix wants omniscience? Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
Oh my. I only get one shot at this.
You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Max, it's part of the charm of the games. Absolutely correct, Shadow Mage. Doesn't matter.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
No.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time. This is dumb. I've used every piece of evidence except the business card. I hand-wrote my cell phone number on the back. The fact that the cell phone number is handwritten makes me wonder, maybe it's not my cell phone number. Maybe it's this phone's cell phone number or something? Only thing I can think of.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Is this right? The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Is Phoenix also legally blind?
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card. And that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Oh, he switched phones with Phoenix? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Apparently we're skipping over the assault charge. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh my god!
Oh no.
Did he just autoerotic asphyxiate himself to death?
That is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artists group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. That is all. Court is adjourned.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. That's great. Could you call me an ambulance? I still almost certainly have bleeding on the brain, and I'm lucky to still be conscious at this point. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Oh?
feels like she should have died. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. This feels like a superpower. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters, culminating in my decision to become a police officer. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. That's a date. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, they weren't a couple? Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. Trips and breaks her neck on the way out of the courthouse. You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah! That's the spirit. Shadow Mage, thank you for the dukes. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but... who are you? What?! I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Including her big booba sister. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old... He is not! He is an incompetent geezer. In the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. Oh my god, I love that. He can't even remember pain. And this girl. Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Webington. I guess I have to start over from the beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. End of the last game, she left on a train. That story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, the end. And that is the perfect place to end today's stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'd forgotten how much I enjoy these games. It is an absolute joy to just play through them. They're so stupid. I love doing the idiot voices. And yeah. Phoenix Wright will return. Oh, Shadow Mage. I'm sorry I spoke over that. But thank you for the unacceptable.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yeah. So tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern Time, we will start episode 2, which I'm very excited to get into. If I remember, it's one of my favorites. I may be confusing it with one from the third game. We'll see. But yeah. Who should we raid? Not a lot of people are online, actually. The only person who's really... that I normally follow who's online is Gam. Although I would be very happy to raid someone I don't raid normally. But Max, you can. It's entirely possible. If anybody has any raid suggestions, I would be happy to listen to them. Otherwise, we can raid Gam, who's always a fun time. Oh, you're right. Geek is live. I did not notice for some reason. Sure, we'll raid Geek, who is playing Subnautica. So that's all the better. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. This has been an absolute blast. I can't wait to do more of this tomorrow and in the coming weeks. We got some entries into the clip contest already, and I suspect Phoenix Wright will continue to deliver on that front. It tends to. If you're not already part of the Discord, you can grab the invitation there. It's a great place to hang out. You can also get my weekly schedules. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone it is for you. And I hope to see you in future streams. Have a good one, everybody. Say hi to Geek for me. I'll probably pop in for a couple of minutes, but I need to take something for my throat, because, boy, the voice acting does a number on my throat. Have a good one, everyone. Stay cute. Ciao.